I know, man. I know.
They should have. They already started the parade. So there's not going to be as big of a gap as we thought.
Andy Anderson will not be in attendance today. He's number 11. They're going to have a different belt in the parade. It's going to be in the same car, just a different person.
It's on. No, it's on manual right now. Hey, is 9 the highest tension? Okay, I was just asking. Oh, it still felt a little loose, so that's why I was asking. But I'll make it work.
There's two. One for tilt and one for pan.
Yeah. What?
There's two tension knobs, one for tilt and one for pan.
Where's the...
Tilt is in front of your comm.
Okay.
They just wanted to let you know that everything is in the lead, then Hamud is not going to be first.
Okay. I think I'll keep it.
Can you see them yet? Can you see them yet?
I don't see the...
Can you see them yet? Can you see them yet? Can you see them yet?
I'll let you
Can
know.
you support yet? Can you see them yet?
I'll let you
Can
know.
you support yet? Can you see them yet?
I'll let you
Can
know.
you support yet? Can you see them yet?
I'll let you
Can
know.
you support yet? Can you see them yet?
I'll let you
Can
know.
you support yet?
I'll let you know.
Support yet? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again on behalf of the city of Dearborn and the Dearborn Allied. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again on behalf of the city of Dearborn and the Dearborn Allied. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again on behalf of the city of Dearborn and the Dearborn Allied. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again on behalf of the city of Dearborn and the Dearborn Allied. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again on behalf of the city of Dearborn and the Dearborn Allied. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again on behalf of the city city of Dearborn and Dearborn Allied. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again on behalf of the city of Dearborn and Dearborn Allied. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again on behalf of the city of Dearborn and Dearborn Allied. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again on behalf of the city of Dearborn and Dearborn Allied. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again on behalf of the city of Dearborn and Dearborn Allied. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again on behalf of the city of Dearborn and Dearborn Allied. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again on behalf of the city of Dearborn and Dearborn Allied. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again on behalf of
This specialized process allows veterans to live services they need.
once again
Help them stay out of trouble. Allows veterans to live services they need. Help them stay out of trouble. Allows veterans to live services they need. Help them stay out of trouble. Allows veterans to live services they need. Help them stay out of trouble. Allows veterans to live services they need. Help them stay out of trouble. Allows veterans to live services they need. Help them stay out of trouble. Allows veterans to live services they need. Help them stay out of trouble. Allows veterans to live. Help them stay out of trouble. Allows veterans to live. Allows veterans to live. Stay out of trouble. Allows veterans to live.
On what?
Craig asked if you hit record.
He is. He is.
Zoom out.
He is.
Zoom out.
Hi there, friend. I'm like, banana nut muff. 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 Hi there, friend.
Mayor Hammoud has begun to expand veteran services here in the city, and one example is the Veteran Resource Center here at the Veteran Services here in the city. Let's take a look. And one example is the Veteran Resource Center here and Veteran Services here in the city. Let's take a look. And one example is the Veteran Resource Center here and Veteran Services here in the city. Let's take a look. And one example is the Veteran Resource Center here and Veteran Services here in the city. Let's take a look. And one.
Mayor, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
You know, I was excited to see this initiative come online. As you know, I'm a member of the Dearborn Allied War Veterans Council. I'm an officer in the Army National Guard. I'm also a board member on the 19th District Veterans Treatment Court. And I say that to say I'm very close to the veteran issues and the issues that the veterans deal with every day. So seeing a resource center come online here in our community is very exciting. But, you know, administration's priorities are demonstrated within the first 100 days. But you brought this online within the first 30 days. What made this a priority for your administration?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for your service and for your participation in the various groups throughout Dearborn. As it pertains to specifically this Veteran Resource Center, first and foremost, I want to give credit to the veterans and our veteran liaison, Fatuma Saad. She's what made it possible from the first 30 days. Immediately following the election, she's what made it possible. We held several community conversations. Immediately following the election, our veterans throughout the greater Dearborn area. And what we heard from them was that they did not have a space in which they can bring forward other nonprofit organizations to help provide resources and services that might be needed to veterans, and not only Dearborn, but the greater Dearborn area. And so we thought that that was something that we can easily get to. And Fatuma, those who have had the privilege of working with her know that once she has something in mind, she really bulldozes through. And so we identified this area within the Honeyfoot Centennial Library. We're excited that we've already partnered with a few local nonprofits that are stationed here 3 days a week. We're excited that we've already partnered with a few
Can you
local
tell me more
nonprofits that
about
are stationed here
the
3 days a
Veterans
week.
Resource Center? Give us a mental walkthrough of the resources that are offered here.
Yeah, so as of right now, the two veteran service organizations that have somebody here 3 days a week are the Disabled American Veterans and the Vietnam Veterans of America. So they both work out of this office 3 days a week. And what they do is they offer free services. Some of those relate to any veteran-related claims or any identifying any other supports or wraparound services that those veterans need, and making sure that these veterans know that those services are out there. So they both work out of this. So that's where we currently are. And what they do is they offer free services.
No, that's
Some
great
of those relate
news
to any
and great
veteran-related
information.
claims.
Now, I know
or
some
any,
folks reached out to
identifying any
me
other
with
supports or
questions,
wraparound services.
and one of the questions is,
making sure that
does the veteran need to be a
those services
Dearborn
are out there.
resident
So they
to
both
use this
work out of
resource?
this. Not by any means.
Some folks reached
Any
out to me
veteran
with
is welcome to
questions,
come
and one of the
utilize
questions
our
is,
resources. I can also say that Dearborn Heights are not by any means. Any veteran is welcome to asking how we can potentially loop in. I can also say that Dearborn Heights is sort of satellite campus in Dearborn Heights. Any veteran is we're doing our best to take the model that we've been. I can also make that model satellite campus in Dearborn Heights. This veteran we're doing our best.
we're talking about veterans, those that have served
satellite
left the
campus.
service. What about those that are active now, right now? We're talking about veteran residents, maybe even that served
satellite
left.
campus.
Do they have a, what about those that are active as a resource right now?
Absolutely. What I would also say is there are resources that we
Just as a resource right now.
absolutely. What I would also say is there are resources that whatever we can do absolutely. What I would also say is there are resources that whatever we can do if we want it to be absolutely. What I would also say is responsive. There are resources that whatever we can do if we want it to be absolutely. What I would not there today responsive with whatever we can do. Absolutely. What I not there today.
How can residents or others find out about the resources?
The easiest way is to go to our website today. Let's see if you have a website. We'll have others find out about the resources. And on there we'll provide the easiest way is to go to our website today. Let's see if you have a website. We'll have others find out about the resources. And on there we'll provide the easiest way is to go to our website. As we sign up your organization, we'll be present the resources. And on there we'll provide the easiest way is to go to our website. As we sign up your organization.
Now, tell me this, do they have to make an appointment or is this on a walk-in?
As of right now, I'm going to be walking basis on those 3 days.
Tell me this, do they have to make an
I have not
appointment
had
or is
this
this on a walk-in?
yet. As of right now, I'm going to be walking basis on those 3 days. So if I get to a point where we can get forward to an appointment schedule, as of right now, you still walk 2 days. So if I get to a point where we
You know, in the military, we always say mission
right
first
now, you
is
still walk
always,
2 days.
and as a veteran, you completed your mission. And you know, in the military, we always say mission first is available. And as a veteran, you completed your mission. And you know, in the military, we always say mission first is available. And as a veteran,
And again,
you completed your mission. And you know, in the military, we always say mission first is available. Thank you so much as a veteran.
After the parade is concluded, there will be a special remembrance ceremony here at Redford Park. Let's take a look back and see how this after the parade is concluded. There will be a special remembrance ceremony here at Redford Park. Let's take a look back and see how this after the parade is concluded. There will be a special remembrance ceremony here at Redford Park. Let's take a look back and see how this after the parade is concluded. There will be a special remembrance ceremony here at Redford Park.
In 2016, Dearborn proudly held the dedication of the new Veterans Park and War Memorial. In 2016, Dearborn proudly held the dedication of the new Veterans Park and War Memorial. This memorial in 2016, Dearborn proudly held the dedication of the library partnership in the city of Dearborn. This memorial is joined out 16. Everyone proudly held the dedication of the library partnership in the city of Dearborn. This memorial is joined out in process. Everyone proudly held the dedication of the library in the city of Dearborn. This memorial is joined out in process. Everyone proudly held the dedication of the library in the city of Dearborn. This memorial is joined out in process. Everyone proudly held the Memorial Park is located in the front of the Dearborn Library. And this location is selected because the Memorial Park is located in the many residents and families visiting this park is selected because this incredible park is designed to honor those who gave their lives in service to our country. All those this incredible park is designed to honor those who gave their lives in service to our country. The War Memorial includes submarine monoliths, which are credited to the 340 Dearborn men who gave the War Memorial sacrifices in World War I, World War II, the War, and the Vietnam War Memorial sacrifices in World War I monoliths, World War II, War Memorial, and the Vietnam War Memorial. The new memorial has an eternal flame which signifies remembrance of those who died in the Vietnam, and there is also a replica has an eternal flame which signifies in addition to the memorial features the veteran and there is also all will serve as an eternal flame which signifies. The park includes the flags of the 5 branches of the armed forces, glass panels etched with dates of major conflicts in U.S. history, as well as the number of those who served in each conflict. A unique feature found at the park are the 5 benches that have been created from pieces of marble from the former fountain that was once in front of the library. From pieces of marble from the former fountain that was once in front of the library. At the center of the memorial park is a large sloped plaza that will accommodate audiences for ceremonies and other community gatherings. That will accommodate audiences. This visual landmark will be a place where residents and visitors will have the chance to be educated. Will be a place where residents so many brave Americans fought to be educated, and a special place to honor those who brave Americans fought currently serving, and a special place to honor those who have the Veterans Park and War Memorial has been designed to celebrate the achievements of veterans. Park and War Memorial all branches of designed to celebrate the achievements of veterans, honor all branches and pay respect to those who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. And pay respect to those who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. Is the U.S. flag that is why proudly flies high over the site plaza and reminds everyone that what all of these brave servicemen and women have been protecting all these years. All of these brave servicemen and women have been protecting all these years.
parade yet? You get me? I started it.
Passes, please show your respect by standing with your hand over your heart, and please remain silent as it passes. The 96th Annual Dearborn Memorial Day Parade will begin following the funeral procession. Assisting in this meaningful procession are Richard Margate in a 1949 Willys CJ3A proceeding the procession. Dearborn Police Department, the Detroit Mounted Police Division, Metro Detroit Police Fife and Drums, the Henry Ford Queerfeld Funeral Home, and Rusto's Towing. Once again, as the ceremonial funeral procession passes, please show your respect by standing with your hand over your heart, and please remain silent as it passes. Yeah, I hear that one going out. I don't know if it's the amps or... Do you want me to just pull it right out of here and just put it, instead of, it's going... Yeah, if you can go right into the mic, no matter how long the mic is. Well, so there's the short one, but it's our... Just go right into the mic. Got some tape on here, John. Ladies and gentlemen, the B-17 Yankee Lady from the Yankee Air Force at Willow Run Airport. No, I've not plugged this in yet because there's tape on here. It's a mess. All right, once again, we had a little technical difficulty with the microphone. That, of course, was the B-17, the Yankee Lady from the Yankee Air Force at Willow Run Airport. Taking an honor flight there today in that B-17 are veterans Philip Smith, Art Garrison, and Ron Costello from the Dearborn Allied War Veterans Council. So far.
I feel like that one was either had a little short in it or something, and it was just cutting it out.
Yeah, I've got, our mic is taped to it, so I'm trying to, and Ken's probably picking me up, and I'm going live on Facebook. Right? Hey, rock and roll after 2 years. We're getting it, man, we're getting it.
So they gas tape the heck out of it?
Yep.
Well, we have to do that. How are you? You working or just making fun?
Who's that? Tell him I'm right next to Craig. I can tell him something. Craig, are you leaving your mic? Are you leaving your mic open?
I can't turn the mic on and off that Ken.
He said that's good.
I can.
I can't talk to him, can I?
On your box.
Oh, okay. Like this?
Double click it so it lights up. Is it lit up?
Wait, he's... Okay. It's always on now? Where's my thing? Oh, there it is.
Here it comes again.
Yeah.
I didn't do it? Is that it? Okay.
Next 3 minutes out. 3 minutes out on the field.
So yeah, that was the mic. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, today's funeral procession will be heading up Michigan Avenue in just a moment. Today's Memorial Day events are starting with the ceremonial funeral procession with the remains of a veteran who died without resources for a proper burial. Master Sergeant Enrique L. Castro Jr. served in the U.S. Army from 1968 until his retirement in 1993. A Vietnam War veteran, he is the recipient of the Legion of Merit and Bronze Star. He passed away on August 26, 2016. As the funeral procession passes, please show your respect by standing with your hand over your heart, and please remain silent as it passes. The 96th Annual Dearborn Memorial Day Parade will begin following the funeral procession. I know, man. I know.
They already started the parade. So there's not going to be as big of a gap as we thought.
Andy Anderson will not be in attendance today. He's number 11. They're going to have a different in the parade. It's going to be in the same car, just a different person.
It's on. No, it's on manual right now. Hey, is 9 the highest tension? Okay, I was just asking. Oh, it still felt a little weird, so that's why I was asking. But I'll make it weird.
There's two. One for tilt and one for pan.
Yeah. What?
There's two tension knobs, one for tilt and one for pan.
Where's the...
Tilt is in front of your comm.
Okay.
They just wanted to let you know that everything is in the lead, then Hamwood is white. Hamwood is not going to be first.
Okay. I think I'll keep it.
Can you see them yet?
What?
Can you see them yet?
I don't see the parade.
The horse.
What?
The horse?
No, nothing. I'll let you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again on behalf of the city of Dearborn and the Dearborn Allied War.
I'm your host for this pre-parade special, Nick Wisniewski. Now, before the parade arrives, we have some important information to share with you about Veterans Affairs happening in our community. For example, Dearborn's 19th District Court has a special Veterans Treatment Court started by Chief Judge Gene Hunt in 2018. Let's start off by taking a look at this specialized court and how it's helping veterans in our community.
Veterans Court is an alternative to the regular court system where a veteran who gets involved in the criminal justice system can go into a specialty court that is used to try to get them services that they need to get them back on the right track and keep them out of the criminal justice system. If they complete Veterans Court successfully, then they have the no conviction at the end, unless it's a driving offense, drunk driving, driving on a suspended license. Those things are not allowed to be taken off of a record.
This specialized court system allows veterans to get the services that they need and help them to stay out of trouble in the future.
Any veteran that comes through here that needs either mental health services, substance abuse services, housing, education, employment, I can direct them into different services that will provide those things to them to get them back on the right track. If you have a drug problem, for instance, or an alcohol problem, you'll be put on intensive probation, and it'll be for 18 months, and you'll be tested, and you'll meet with probation officer a couple times a month, meet with me once a month. You'll have a mentor who will be a person that would be your liaison between yourself and the court system. And then if you complete it successfully, you won't have a criminal conviction at the end, and you'll have the services provided that you need to hopefully put you back on track, to be a productive citizen.
Bringing this type of court system to Dearborn was so crucial because of the high number of veterans we have in the area.
Well, there are 4,000 veterans in the city of Dearborn, and we also can tap into the other courts in the area like Dearborn Heights, Lincoln Park, Allen Park.
Having a veterans court allows the judicial system to give the proper assistance to those men and women who have served our country.
As you know, I'm a veteran as well. There's nothing more that you can give to your country than to, be a veteran and help to protect, the country and all of our ideals. And if someone will take 2, 4, 6 years out of their life to do that, then, we certainly owe them a great debt, and this is one of the ways to pay that back.
Mayor Hammoud has begun to expand veteran services here in the city, and one example is the Veteran Resource Center.
Once again, Edsel Ford High School Band leading off our second division. Now passing in review the American Rosie the Riveter Association, a nonprofit organization whose purpose is to recognize and preserve the history is dedicated to honoring the surviving Rosies and World War II veterans and educating the public about their service during World War II. Next passing in review, Foundation 14. Next passing in review, Foundation 14. Riding motorcycles. They're dedicated to veterans riding motorcycles. are joined today by Mayor of Romulus, Bob McRae. They are joined today by Mayor of Romulus, Bob McRae. Next up, we have Mr. Sunshine the Clown. Next up, we have Mr. Sunshine the Clown, veteran. He is an 8-year Army Signal Corps veteran. All marches today to enjoy the freedoms so dearly paid. Present to enjoy the freedoms so dearly paid. The Dearborn PTA Council. The council oversees and assists. The Dearborn PTA Council. The council oversees and assists all the schools PTAs. It also plans the annual Founders Day dinner where PTAs honor outstanding Founders Day dinner where PTAs honor the Dearborn PTA Council would like to thank our vets and the Dearborn PTA Council would like to thank our vets and dedicated servicemen and women. Next up, we have the Garden City Hospital Behavioral Health Unit. Continuing the tradition of community service, Garden City Hospital takes pride in participating in the surrounding communities, both through healthcare services and community outreach events. They are joined today by CEO Saju George. Next, passing in review, Scout Troops, Girl Scout Troop 76849. The Stout Middle School Band. And now our Scout Troops, Girl Scout Troop 76849. Cub Scout Pack 1151. Cub Scout Pack 1127 and Boy Scout Troop 1127 and 1147. Cub Scout Pack 1127, led by Cub Master Eric Ladaz, are very active in their community, supporting various events, beautifications, and civic events such as Flag Day. The O.L. Smith Marching Band Director Griffin Witowitz. We also had Boy Scout Troop 1127 and 1147. They are followed by CIS of Michigan, Communities in Schools, part of the national network of communities in schools that ensures every student, regardless of race, zip code, or socioeconomic background, has what they need to realize their full potential in school and beyond. The Arab American Civil Rights League, led by prominent civil rights attorneys and advocates, the ACRL offers the community it serves solid commitment to ensuring their rights and protected are and reserved. The Bishop Foley Knights of Columbus 2660. They were founded in 1927 and were the original Knights of Columbus in Dearborn. Proudly serving for more than 90 years, the Council helps widows, orphans, and the mentally impaired. Next up, we have Knights on Bikes, comprised of members of the Knights of Columbus who ride motorcycles. Now passing in review, the Father Patrick O'Kelly Council 3860 Knights of Columbus, serving our community here in Dearborn since 1954. They honor our deceased veterans by leading the annual Wreaths Across America ceremony at St. Hedwig Cemetery. Now passing in review, the Redford Township Unicycle Club. This is the 44th year that the Redford Township Unicycle Club has been parading and performing throughout Southeast Michigan. The club's uniform is patriotic, as the unit rides today to honor our military, especially those who sacrificed their lives for us. Now passing in review, the STEM Middle School Band, Director Nicole Hartrick. Now passing in review, the Dearborn Historical Museum. This year, the Dearborn Historical Museum is featuring two historic vehicles, a 1916 Ford Model T and a 1930 Ford Model A. The Dearborn Historical Museum provides a look at Dearborn's early history. They have an event tonight at the Commandant's Quarters located at the corner of Monroe and Michigan Avenue at 6 p.m., hosted by the Sons of Union Veterans of the Civil War, and is a solemn remembrance ceremony. Please visit them this evening at 6 p.m. Now passing in review, the Sons of the Union Veterans of the Civil War, a fraternal organization dedicated to preserving the history and legacy of heroes who fought and worked to save the Union. Organized in 1881 and chartered by Congress in 1954, they are the legal successor to the Grand Army of the Republic. Now passing by in review, the Kiwanis Club of Dearborn. The Kiwanis Club of Dearborn and Dearborn Heights served the surrounding communities and was chartered in May of 1928. They have served the surrounding communities through giving back to the many charitable organizations, with an emphasis in helping kids and young adults supporting future Kiwanians through the Circle K Club. Every year in September, they hold a peanut sale and would like to thank the community for your support. For more than 30 plus years, they have handed out free peanuts. The Dearborn and Edsel Ford and Fordson Key Clubs. The Edsel Ford High School Key Club. They are followed by Dearborn Baptist Church, Dearborn's newest local congregation, excited to participate in honor of those who have made the ultimate sacrifice in protection for our freedoms. Heading up our 4th Division, the Divine Child High School Marching Band, Director Bob Bush. Please welcome Miss Wayne County from the Miss Wayne County Scholarship Program. Now passing in review, the Maltese American Community Club. The Maltese American Community Club has been serving our community and preserving the Maltese culture for more than 30 years. Joining them is Miss Malta of 2020, Miss Brianna Cabin, accompanied by the club's president, Brian Vella. Now passing in review, the Dearborn Special Olympics. They have been providing those with impairments with opportunities to expand their athletic and social skills for almost 50 years. Athletes can begin competing at 8 years old. Athletes compete at no cost to them. They're involved in soccer, hockey, basketball, bowling, track and field, and cycling. The Dearborn Special Olympics. Once again, a reminder, you're invited to attend a special remembrance service honoring those Americans who have given their lives in defense of our liberty. The service will take place immediately following the parade today in the Veterans Park and War Memorial in front of Henry Ford Centennial Library. While we're waiting on the rest of the parade to come up Michigan Avenue, we'll talk about the ceremony that will celebrate the contributions of veterans and their families while paying tribute to those who died in service of our nation. We will also honor the remains from our funeral procession today, the veteran who had died without a family or resources to be properly buried. Offering remarks during the service will be Dearborn Mayor Abdullah Hammoud, Dearborn Allied War Veterans Council Commander Tim Pittock, and today's Grand Marshal, General Joseph Martin. Also during the service, there will be performances by the Dearborn High School Band and singer Maria Saad. Once again, please join us for the Remembrance service immediately following the conclusion of today's parade. And also, once again, ladies and gentlemen, the Memorial Day Parade commemoration owes much of its success and generous support to the many businesses, civic organizations, and groups and individuals, including Dearborn Federal Savings Bank, Baba's Grill, Malik Al Kebab, VIP Event Rentals, Ford Veterans Network Group, and Stellantis Veterans Group, who coordinated the vehicles used for our veterans in the escort division of the parade today. The historic B-17 bomber aircraft flight was sponsored by real estate broker and Wayne County Commissioner Sam Baydoun and Dearborn resident and business owner of Wixom Marathon, Eddie Osmond. We would also like to give special thanks to the groups that donated their vehicles and their time to drive our veterans in the parade. Thank you once again for volunteering to help us pay tribute to those who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. Now passing in review the Dearborn Democratic Club, Sammy Kaladi, president of the Dearborn Democratic Club, one of the oldest Democratic clubs in the state of Michigan, dating back to 1933. Now passing in review the Great Lakes Army Recruiting Battalion. Joining us today for the first time are future soldiers with the Great Lakes Army Recruiting Battalion and U.S. Army Recruiting Station here in Dearborn. These future soldiers will perform the oath of enlistment during the solemn remembrance ceremony following today's parade. Now, please welcome officers with the Michigan State Police. We are excited to welcome Stellantis Veterans Group this year, one of our 2 automotive partners who provided vehicles for our escort division. Their Raminator monster truck is driven by Tim Hall. And wrapping up the parade in patriotic fashion are red, white, and blue Ford F-150 trucks from the Ford Veterans Network Group. Driving them are members of the Ford Veterans Network Group, Dan Gable, Ernie, and Rich Firth. Once again, we encourage each of you to stay for the solemn remembrance ceremony that is about to start in the Veterans Park and War Memorial right now in front of the Henry Ford Centennial Library. The program's usually about 45 minutes long and includes music from Dearborn High School Band, military honors, remarks by Grand Marshal General Joseph M. Martin, and Dearborn Allied War Veterans Council Commander Tom Pittock, Mayor Hammoud, and many more. If you must leave, please drive safely. Thank you for coming today and for so many of the last 96 Dearborn Memorial Day parades. The parade and ceremony will be available to watch online through the City of Dearborn and on CDTV. Stay tuned on Facebook Live while we transition to our solemn remembrance ceremony. Thank you and have a great day. Thank you for coming out. It's great to be back.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.